Blah, blah, blah. What's up, y'all? Y'all ready to watch an episode of When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong? Well, Deion Sanders is in the news right now for confronting the NFL scout at Colorado's Pro Day. What am I talking about? And I know where Deion was coming from because actually Deion was in the right, but this was the wrong context, the wrong time. And he came in not only wrong, but rude at dude. So let's see what I'm talking about right here.
1, 2. You supposed to get the white.
Y'all start how y'all been starting. Just let him do y'all thing, all right?
We get all the white.
Do what y'all do.
Okay, we're going to see that a couple more times because we got to take you through it. But first, I want y'all to know what Deion said. What he said was, y'all start how y'all want to start. Fuck this man here. Do y'all thing. Do what you all do. Okay, now we got that. Now I want you to watch this because now you know what he said. And more importantly, I want you to first, let's zoom in on Mr. NFL Scout. What he's trying to do is not teach these guys how to start in terms of technique. Like, y'all been working out. Look at it. I can see six packs. I can see muscles. Y'all been working out. What I'm trying to do is make sure that your start counts. So watch what he does. He's actually telling them not to get to the line and roll in their start. Deion comes in assuming he's teaching them how to start and how to run the 40. We get to the same place different ways. Let's get here. Let's go.
1, 2.
See? 1, 2. The 1, 2 was do not get here, put your hand down and just take off. A lot of cats be doing that, whether they're nervous or they're actually being taught a rolling start is faster. Duh. If I get, soon as I put my hand down on the line, go. You ain't running no 4 flat around here, no 3 9s. Hell nah. Put your hand down. 1, 2. Watch my man. He gonna do it again.
1, 2.
He want to pause. Just pause. So I can know that you ready. Then go. Let's see that explosiveness. Not no rolling start. You seen track and field. They don't let them roll and start. They got to pause. To your mark. Set. Bow. You see that? That's all he's doing. But Deion didn't know that.
You supposed to get the white.
Y'all start how y'all been starting. Just let him do y'all thing, all right?
We get all the white.
Do what y'all do.
Okay. Yeah, there's a word for this. It's called emasculated. You told that man, fuck this man here. So now let's watch the scout's reaction. Who is the NFL scout? Who's going to be drafting your kid?
Y'all start how y'all been
Watch my man.
Just let him do y'all thing, all right? We get
I can't be your lover. When you in that place, all hell and destruction has been thrown on you through the wrath of my madness. I'm pissed. I'm so pissed I can't do shit. You ever been so pissed you ain't doing nothing? That's when you zoned out. You like, dog, I would destroy the galaxy. Okay? That's bad enough. Watch my man finish.
do what y'all do.
He had to tuck it. He like, I'm not here for Deion. I'm here for these kids. Props to you, sir. You. I don't know who you scout for exactly, but props to you, sir. Because look, now you got kids looking at you like, oh, he put the mini skirt on you. Nah, that's called taking the L and making it a W. Because 2 L's is a W. Anyway, so one more thing I want y'all to see before we get up out of here. Watch this kid. Him right here. All right, we're going to watch him the whole way through. Because he's the one that I want to expound on. Let's go.
1, 2.
With the granola in his mouth, whatever he got. Watch his face.
Just let him do y'all thing, all right?
We get all the white.
Do
Y'all
what
saw
y'all
that?
do.
Watch this.
How y'all been starting. Just let him do y'all thing, all right?
Come on, y'all. Gotta get y'all that a little tighter. This is the problem. Deion came in right on one thing, but in the wrong time, wrong place, wrong context. This guy is like, I can't believe not only are you wrong, but you trying to come at me like this, like I ain't a man. This guy's like, damn, coach, is it that serious like that? And this kid, this is the one. He like, man, what you gonna do? You gonna take that? You know you actually did give us some game. This kid back here is like, I know you ain't gonna just eat that. But this is the kid who's on the fence. He know, oh, coach, it ain't that serious. He like, it is that serious. You better do something. He the one that could go either way. He like, what you gonna do? And he like, I am not here for this, so I am not going to get into this. Tough sledding right there. Tough sledding. Okay, let me get up out of here by telling you this. That whole pro day, I obviously had a pro day before. I had, at the time, there were only 30 teams in the league, not 32. Damn, I'm old. We had 28 of the 30 teams there. Sick. What they both missed on is I trained with Mike Boyle. If you don't know who Mike Boyle is, Google him. Mike Boyle was the first combine guru, I guess you wouldn't call him. He owns a bunch of gyms in Boston, world-renowned author, great guy, trained us up, taught us how to master the combine. He did the training for Mike Mamula, and that really put him on the map. If you guys know Mike Mamula, defensive end for Boston College, blew up the combine, ended up going 7th overall, blah, blah, blah. I remember going to Boston and training with Michael Boyle, and Mike Boyle told us, hey, when you're running your 40, we're going to count your steps. I used to go, run, said, go, and I just run, whatever that was. And Mike Boyle was like, we're going to count them steps. They're going to be accurate. So now if you watch the combine and you watch these guys run, it's almost robotic. They get to the mark. They raise up like this scout was telling them, wait 1 second, 2 seconds, burst. And then it's like, right? It's not like, it's they counting. For us, it was 17 steps. I don't know where these kids at right now. They may be at 16, they may be at 19, I don't know. I don't even know if they count them, but it worked for us. We counted our steps. Crazy, right? So what this guy was saying, the scout was like, look, none of that's gonna count unless you pause at the start. What Deion was worried about is I don't want my guys all of a sudden losing their regimen, losing all that they've been training and doing just because they met some dude who was telling them, oh, no, you could tweak this, you could do this, or you need to get here at the starting line and do this. And that's not where he was coming from. Simple as that. Simple as that. The scout was actually right. And Deion was actually right if the scout was in violation of what Deion assumed. But Deion, he didn't. He wasn't. So you know what they say about assuming? Make an ass out of you and me. Props to this scout. Find out who the scout is. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know who he is, because I like how he handled this. Even though I know we live in a world and a culture where we look at that guy like, oh, you got punked. Nah. And then it's the same world that says, Deion, you coming in too much. Deion came in with a good concern, with a good spirit, like they say. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. He had good intentions, but hell no, you shouldn't have told that dude off, and you certainly shouldn't have cursed at him. So now, Deion, without further ado, as you know what I do on this show, about to get some flows on you, big dog. Sorry, I gotta do it. Deion, you know I love you, big dog, but it's time to get them flows, boy. Yeah. It's prime time, tripping. Y'all start how y'all wanna start. Fuck this man here. Coach Prime was in rare form, but hold up now. Prime time, tripping, ripping, dipping. Let's go get this verse, boy. Coach Prime showed up with the shades and gold. Swag turned up, attitude cold. Pro day lit, camera crew tight. Then he barked on the scout who was actually right. Y'all start how y'all wanna. Fuck this dude. Whole field froze like, bro, coach, that's rude. Scout was calm, clipboard in hand, just trying to do his job for the NFL brand. Woo. Coach Prime tripping, going full Deion, but the scout stood tall, never even leaned on. Said, do what you do with the bass in his throat, but forgot the man he snapped on was taking some notes. Deion came in hot, looking fly in that fit, but facts don't flex just cause you legit. Scout had a schedule, a structure, a plan. Meanwhile, Prime yelling, do your thing, young man. It's love for players, that's real, Deion, no doubt. But respect go both ways, don't air dudes out. Whole league watching, looking at that tape. And now to scout the MVP. Prime, you got baked. Woo. Look, Coach Prime's a legend, no denying. But even bosses slip when they flying too high. When next time, let the scout do his thing before the whole pro day end in a meme. Ooh, 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 ooh. What you gonna do, ooh. I know I'm through, ooh. Woosah.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the birds.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so